Hey gang, how's everyone doing? Oh, I wanted to talk, give advice to people on how to deal with contractors, home repair. I've cleaned the walls in my house a lot. It's just over time. See, they look good now. I used a car wash brush and, you know, bleach in a spray bottle and then put soapy dishwashing detergent mixed with water in a bucket and got this stuff clean. I don't know how good it's coming in. It's kind of dark in here. But anyway, and a lot of you know from my previous videos about repair I'm having on my porch roof here. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to have this baseboard replaced with one that's taller. This one is 12 inches. I'm going to go with like 14 inches. Nice quality board there. And then wood trim. See, the wood trim, it's time for it to be replaced on this house. And you can see it up here on top. Okay. Then it needs repair over there. See that white wood trim all the way up to here, all the way across the front of the house. And then a good 20 feet of that side of the house. Someone else previously changed the trim with a high quality timber before I bought this house in 1994. So the back and that side over there is okay. Okay? But I'm going to give people advice on contractors. You know, how to properly, choose someone. Okay. Oh, well, shit mail as usual. I just checked my paper mail. As usual, shit mail. Stuff I don't need because, I do everything online anyway. But here's advice to people about contract. First off, never ever give any contractor money for supplies like timber or anything else. If they try to say you need to pay for supplies first, just say, hey, make me an itemized list of the materials I need, and then you go to a lumber supply outlet, place like Lowe's or Home Depot, with that list to get those things. And then you buy it yourself. See, and you get that contractor to make an itemized list. And you have it delivered to your house yourself. Alright? That way, even if that contractor doesn't show up to do the work, because see, they might have been a thief that wanted to get money in two ways. Either they charge for quotes, which I'll discuss that shortly here, or it will be to where they get money for supplies, then you never see the contractor again. You see what I mean? But you have it delivered, and even if they don't show to do the work, to install it, remove the old, or install it, woodwork, sheetrock, whatever, it doesn't matter because you've still got the supplies you need, and you can find someone to do the work and say, hey, I've got the building materials, and here's what they are. Make a copy of your itemized list, and then they can install it. It's like having a roof done. The roofer, several years back, that did my roof, it's like, we will need for you to pay for the roofing materials, separate, and then we'll charge you for removing your old roof and installing these architectural shingles, after that. And I'm like, no, we can do this. You go ahead and buy them, and if the price comes out to a price that is reasonable to me, that matches what I can get a bundle of shingles for, architectural shingles at Home Depot, if it closely matches that, you get it. You come to my house and you put it on my driveway. And when you buy those supplies, also get visqueen plastic covering so you can cover it, set it in my driveway, and then I will pay you after you take it off your trailer and put it on my driveway. Okay, that's how you do that. That's how I did it when I had this roof put on this house several years back. Alright, now, same with supplies. Don't ever pay a contractor for the supplies. And find out before you let them do a job. Okay, how much are these supplies costing? And then ask them, how long will it take and how much do you charge for labor per hour? The going rate, okay, it's very variable, but it cannot exceed $150 per hour in the United States of America. It runs between $50 and $150 an hour. If it exceeds $150 an hour, don't do it because you're being stolen from people. Just simply don't do it. Now, I turned down one company that did my roof previously, several years back, for that trim I showed you on the top of my house. All that is, it's just 9-inch trim. Now, from in my camera, it probably looks like 2-inch, but no, it's a full 9 inches. It's one board overlaps the other. It's got a 6-inch board, and then the other one is like a 9-inch. For that job, $3,100. No, 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 no. That's too much. Okay, now I didn't pay to get an estimate for them to come to my house and give me an estimate or quote. Don't ever, ever, ever do that. Let me explain why. Because when you pay the ones that say estimates $40, estimates $150, don't do it because what you can wind up with there, that's a person that's not making enough money off of hands-on jobs at hand that they've done or they're doing right now. What it is, they just drive around some city and they just get estimates, charges, like from 10 people a day. You figure even at a $50 rate, we will come out and give you an estimate, give you a quote. We charge $50. Okay, 10 a day, we're going to make $500. And this human could do this from their youth until their death when they're 90 damn years old. Don't be a fool. Don't do it. Never, ever pay for an estimate or a quote, people. Don't do it. Because people that actually do work, they're not going to charge you for that. And if they do charge for that, well, how do you know that they don't just do that as a living, go around and give estimate quotes and just keep hitting people for a certain amount of money, $50 to $150, and do 10 a day? And why would they ever need to lift a finger or pick up a hammer and a nail? So you got to figure things like that. But I've got one more thing going. My neighbor and me get along very well. They've done a lot of remodeling on the house next door, that's over here, the one with the large carport over it. And, two guys came out, and he was over here yesterday, and it's like we discussed, what it would be. He said, okay, I'll find out what the materials will be, and I'll show you what materials I'm going to use. You know, he would have pictures on his cell phone, a large cell phone, you know, for me to look at. And then, you know, I'll get a quote from him. Like, I'll do it for this amount or that amount. And here's what I can do, I can take it or leave it. Because as of now, I do have a general idea of what trim costs. And surprisingly, people, even though we have giant inflation, do you know trim for a house is not as much money as most people think it is? It's not as much money because you know you can get cedar, which is a very strong wood, or there's even other types. You know, I can't think of the names of all of them, but there is trim that you can get 100 feet, which is what this house will need for the front and that portion of the right side of the house. For as little as $300 for the materials. You know, and these days, most contractors, they're using screws. They drill a hole, small hole, and then they, with a power drill or whatever, they use screws or nails, you know, whichever, as long as it's done right. But this is advice, it's common intelligence. You know, luckily, Almighty God in Jesus Christ gave me a brain, and I try to use it the best I can. And so we shall see how this works out. And I could probably do all this myself, but people, I'm 70. There comes a time in your life you have to draw the line, you know. It's like we recently lost Chuck Norris, you know, our all-time favorite. You know, he's made a lot of entertaining movies for us, but even in his field, he had to draw the line, and it's like there's going to come a time that I can't get in the ring or do stage plays for people to kick somebody else's ass, and I'm not going to push myself that far, people. I don't have to. I'm not going to do it. You know, not at my age because you know it's a matter of what can happen. It's too much work to do. I could fall on a ladder, have a heart attack, a stroke. Nah, fuck it. You know. And no, I don't worry about algorithms. I use some down to earth language. Algorithms, they can shove them. Nobody's going to change my language or make me uh, like I'm some parent's child and don't ever say that word again. No, I'm going to be plain spoken and sometimes even outspoken people. I mean, you know, that's me, but these are things I wanted to advise people on. And also, anytime someone tries to screw you over, they try to play you for stupid. Like the guy to repair my porch roof, $3,500 for $120 worth of timber and a baseboard and a bucket of white money. You know, $3,500. And then the people yesterday, 3,100 to do the drum. No, people, that can't be right. That can't be right. Because I figured it up with the price for the trim. We was going to go with cedar. Okay, the price for that coverage, 100 feet, not 100 square feet, but 100 feet of timber, 9 inches tall, you know, that could not have exceeded $450 was the highest. And if the job would only be 8 hours, because you're talking about 3 workers, while another is a supervisor, like the owner's son or the owner of the roofing company, right? And so it would be an 8-hour job, because they have good power tools and all of those things. There is no way on God's green earth that could come up to $3,100 unless an act of extortion, attempted extortion, was being committed, is the only way. And that's a crime, right? Okay. Don't pay criminals. Don't hire criminals, okay? That's not the right way to do things. But we're going to see what happens, as soon as I get this other quote. And then, if I have no luck here, I'm just going to sit on the wall. This house has a good roof, a good foundation. The bricks are good. I mean, hey, nobody's going to die. It'll live with what it has on here now. I'll find someone eventually to do it, and I'll just buy the materials myself, you know? But we shall see. And hey, beautiful yellow cat. Yeah, he attacks my other cats. You need to behave, cat. All right. Boy, it's beautiful outside right now. See if y'all can see the moon up there. Here's our Ford truck. There's our Lincoln and our Dodge Ram Tiger truck. But anyway, that's about it for this. And I hope I helped some of you with your thinking. Remember, don't pay for estimate quotes. Never, ever do that. Because those are just fly-by-night, fly-by-day people. They could do that for a living indefinitely for their entire life and never do any work. So don't do that. What if back when I had to seek a job, when I first started out around 1974 when I was 18, and every place I went and applied, it's like, oh, I have a $50 fee to fill out an application. I would have been laughed at. Okay, there you go, man. There you go. Let's see. And there's the Harley Fat Boy. But that's it for this video. Hey babies. There's my family. My beautiful angels. Here's another one. Hi baby. But anyway,